We were expecting an all-action slugfest. He missed with that jab. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. And he misses with that jab. Looking at social media right now, Johnny, and the entire boxing world is buzzing about this battle under the stars.
Now things have cooled down. Now the fans are heating it up again. They've been excited, waiting for this. How have they prepared for this, these fighters? This is going to be so hard, but so different.
The straight right just misses. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Jab misses. Well done with that counter shot. Nice counter shot. How about that time counter shot? Unlucky to miss with that jab. The straight right just misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Oleksander Usyk in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round. Here we go for round two. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
If you're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching you every move, every twitch.
Nice counter shot. And he wasn't ready for that counterpunch. Left hook missed. Those counter punches have to hurt. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That hook doesn't score. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. This counterpuncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
To beat a counterpuncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Beautiful counterpunch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Oleksander Usyk in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Back into the fight that round. Get out there and switch.
That right hand's beautiful.
Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They exchange punches. Couldn't land that jab. Those counter punches have to hurt. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Now I'm going to get a little more loosey-goosey. Let's see how this one feels. Well done with that counter shot. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He's got a massive reach advantage. Let's see if he uses it.
I've done that before. Use your reach, use your speed. Frustrate the opponent. Make them make a mistake.
Okolie caught with a thunderous shot. Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How many?
A very competitive round. Hold that thought! Usyk! Talk about Oleksander Usyk in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
As long as they don't get...
Back at it in round 4. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. You missed with that jab. Heavy shot, and down goes Okolie. What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from? One, two, three, four. Listen to me. Are you okay?
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
They better start respecting each other's punching power. That hook doesn't score. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Let's talk about Okolie in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Don't give him no free shot.
Time for the 5th round. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Caution is being thrown to the wind. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. There's a counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. No rest for the weary. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Oleksander Usyk in that last round. I promise you, all three. There's the bell for round 6. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Okolie may go down here. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at her. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Sometimes when you get nervous, someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Halfway through the round, and Lawrence Okolie rocked, and down he goes. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five, six.
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Swing and a miss with that hook. It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Let's talk about Okolie in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed. Here comes round 7. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Swing and a miss with the hook. This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
And he scores with the counter. How about that time counter shot? Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nice counter shot. throw a shot, they get countered. He threw a punch and just got countered. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Oleksander Usyk in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here. And there's the bell for round 8. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter. These two were made for each other. Holding nothing back here in the round. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Okolie wobbled and down. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.